Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Was living the Toper life for 2 months. Ooh, that's a whole retirement in Toper for a bit. Nice. Ryotaro, hello. Let's see who's here. One drunk man, hello. Thomas, hello. Odian Linux, hello. Fish Biscuit, Urban Lime, Sean, Dragstar, Happa, Spooky Ghost, welcome to the stream. It looks like it's your first time here. Rick, thanks again for the 9-month sub. Global Milky, hello, hello. Ojpoj, a lightning stream is just what I needed tonight. Hope you're doing well today, Diego. Thank you so much, Ojpoj. I appreciate that. I hope that I can keep good company. Thanks again for the sub. Lana, thank you so much. Fish Biscuit, thank you so much for the sub as well. Thank you so much. Let's see. Panda, hello. So I've been waiting 2 weeks to find out what this key is. Meanwhile, my Tokyo 60 drop ended, so I can't cancel it anymore. 10 Peaches, hi. Avo, hello. Let's see who's here. Oh, Hype Train. Jokeable, hello, hello. Got my pewters today, typing on them on my 7B. They sound pog. Yeah, pewters are actually pretty nice. Lubed especially.
Take my money, you cutie.
Sean, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Sean B, thank you so much for the Prime sub. The Wyvern again? It's called a Weavin, not a Wyvern. A Wyvern is a big beast. A Weavin is not. I'm doing well though. Thank you so much for asking, Sean. I'm doing well. Bo Cables, hello, welcome for the first time. Also got the 5K in today. Ooh, you mean the G80? Is that the G80 5K? That's pretty pog. The board with hunger is that better. Yeah, it is indeed a hunger key. You can see the eyes. Oh wait, I think autofocus is not on. There we go. A little dusty though. Sorry about that. Congrats on the 5K though. You're honestly the man I don't need at this hour. I got a deadline in 3 hours. I'm stressed out on my fucking mind. Oh, damn. I'm sorry. Sean, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. Alright, friends. Let's start off the stream with a little bit of a... It's sort of an unboxing. I actually just unboxed earlier because I was kind of unsure what it was. But here we have some switches that I got sent from Jack from L Board, EL Board. He sent me some switches and some stabs, and so I was told. So these are Everglide stabs, which are basically colored, like colored in a different color. Basically, just like these are colored in a teal, like a blue tealish color, and then these are colored sort of like in a red salmony sort of color. Pretty cool. They're pretty. They're basically the equivalent of what looks like, basically the equivalent of Duroc V2 stabs. I'm seeing that they have the hook, the hook that V2 stabs have. So they're basically recolored V2 stabs in a different color other than clear and other than black, smoky black. So this is pretty cute. So I think I'll use these in the build sometime soon. They look pretty cute. Hey, Dan Millman, hello. You don't see Yolch too often? That is true. I don't think I see Yolch anymore. I think he just overall like has kind of phased out of the community. After 5K, I've been converted to Browns. MX Browns are great. MX Browns are awesome. Someone else, hello. How's it going? It's going well. Thank you so much for asking. And here we have some, I believe these are Duroc L2 switches, which are just Duroc linear switches, if I recall correctly. These are just Duroc linears with a cream greeny sort of stem color, but pretty standard Duroc linear here. What's really interesting here for me today is actually these switches. These switches I'm actually interested in seeing. So these guys are Gateron Cap V2 switches. So these are. Is it just me, or can I see the plate a bit too much on the keyboard you're using? It's by design, yeah. It's by design. There's larger gaps by design, yeah. So these are Gateron Cap V2 switches from lboard.store. From Jack sent these to me. I read that these Gateron Cap switches are actually pre-lubed differently from the factory, and I just wanted to check them out because I don't really know what they're about. So let me actually pull up the page. Let's pull it up. Gateron Cap Milky. Okay. So here's the Gateron Cap V2 Milky Yellow 2021 new version switches from Lboard Keyboard Supply. So apparently these have a new mold with less noticeable stem wobble, standard springs, and new Gateron factory lubing technique. Basically same Gateron yellow spring 5-pin PCB mount. So these have a milky housing, as you can see. Pretty cool. One thing that I can see here is that, wow, whoa, okay, these are really smooth. Let me see if I can make you guys hear this, but it's very, very smooth. Let's actually open one up. Yeah. Oh, yes, alpacas are back in stock as of today, I heard. Mr. Petrov, hello. Grapefruit albino. Can I make it? Welcome, first of all, and can I make a custom keyboard with only $600 US? You can absolutely do a custom keyboard with $600 US. It is entirely possible. Nuclear Nacho said, rebuild my Carmen into something usable, and Brown's never lost, indeed. Let's see. The Brown tactility is just a tickle, so it's comfortable. I agree. Let's see. Kevin! Oh, Kevin, hello. How are you, man? It's been a while, dude. How are you doing? You've been busy with family, right? And you're like, you know, like your personal life stuff. I hope you're doing well, man. It's been a while. All right, so let's open one of these Gateron switches up. Okay, this has a long ass spring. This is not a standard spring. This is a long spring. All right, let's try to zoom in here. Is the bias ever going public? Not anytime soon. It's not finalized yet, as far as I am aware. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, let me actually grab my stem. Had my baby, dude. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you, man. Congratulations to you and your wife. That's amazing, man. Congrats. I wish you and your family all the best. Alright, let's check these boys out. So this is the stem here. It's a linear Gateron stem, but look at this spring. It's quite long, right? This spring definitely looks a little long. Let's see if we can zoom in closely, even more closely. Okay, so yeah, definitely lubed. Look at that. There's oil right there. You guys can see the oil on the slider right there. There. So it looks like the side is lubed. I can't tell if the front is lubed. Oh no, the legs are slightly lubed too. The legs are slightly lubed as well. And yeah, so the sliders and the legs are definitely lubed. The other parts aren't. Let me touch the spring and see if it's lubed as well. The spring is definitely has some lube too. So the spring also comes with a slight amount of oil. It definitely like smudged a little bit of oil on my hand here. Let me see if I can like show it better. Yeah, it's hard to show you, but basically it does have a little bit of oil. Actually, I guess it might be easier to show you if I show you my tweezers here. Hold up, sorry guys. Well, actually, look at this. If you look at this portion right here, can you see right here there is a little bit of lube. Right here at the stem, at the pole, there is a little bit of lube there. There's some oil. It's an interesting stem design here. The Gateron cap switches have this different pole where basically this spring sits around it, but it's like hollow on the inside of the pole. Like it's not like a real pole. Basically that's what it looks like upside down. Pretty interesting looking though. Alright, so I think that covers the... Oh, Sean, it's time for me to go. I need to get this in. Sounds good, man. Take care of yourself. Are these compatible with regular springs? Are these wider? I actually don't know if... Are they wider? For sure. How about I take out a different switch and take out the spring and see if they work. Let me actually try that. How about... Hold up, guys. I'll do it. I got some switches here. Let's take out maybe a lavender. Yeah, lavender's fine. Is it a lube lavender? I forget. Okay. No, okay. Alright, so... they look the same diameter to me, but let's try to take it out and put it on the stem pole here. No, never mind. I retract what I was gonna say. Nope, they're definitely wider than regular springs. They don't fit. One last donut, get yourself a nice dinner or something? I already got myself a nice dinner, Mr. Sean. Thank you so much, though. I got some tacos earlier. So this is, yeah, this is definitely, uses a wider spring than normal, so they won't fit. Too bad. So, but at least these are Gateron yellow springs, which are a very, very nice weight. These basically are like 60 to 60, it's like 63 gram bottom out essentially. Right around there. So it's actually a pretty pleasant bottom out weight. Alright. Get yourself dessert? I shall. I actually bought some Häagen-Dazs recently, so I might just have some after the stream. Got some coffee Häagen-Dazs, which is my favorite among those. And then I think I got some matcha flavored one too. It's so good. But the Gat looked fatter. No, I'm telling you that the Gateron cap spring is indeed fatter. Hola Diego, hello Joe, how are you? ¿Cómo estás, my friend? What are we comparing? Yes, we were comparing springs for a second. Now I'm gonna check out the housing. Alright, let me see if I can... Let's see if we have any lube on the housing here. No, not really. No lube on the top housing. Oh, what the hell? That's a lot of lube there. Okay, let me see if I can show you this. Alright. Can you guys see that? There's like oil on the top housing. Right there. Right here. There's some oil there, right? It's very... There's clearly some oil here. And then... I see little bits of oil on here too. On here. But I don't see any oil on the inner slider area. So I don't see any oil here. Yeah, I don't see any lube there. So alright, so that's the top housing. Bottom housing, let's take a look. Sorry about my ugly ass fingernails. You should probably trim them more. Okay, so I definitely see oil at the bottom of the and at the middle pole, center pole here. You can definitely see some oil here. You can definitely see some oil down at the bottom. I can definitely see some oil here at the rails. Ugh. Here at the rails, you can definitely see some oil. Ugh, a little fuzz. I hate it. So they basically come pre-lubed, yeah, with some form of formulation of oil, which I don't know what exactly it is, but there's some formulation of oil that they have. Let me see. Yeah. Anyway, so these definitely come pre-lubed with oil, a bunch of oil here and there. And I think they sound okay even stock. So let's try to close it up. Maybe we'll test it out on one of the plates from today's build. We'll put one into the plate and we'll put some into the plate and just try them out. But let's move on to the unboxing of the build itself. Is there a spring ping at all? Let me see. It sounds pretty okay, actually. Doesn't sound crunchy. I wonder if I can show you that. I mean, like, can you not sure if you can hear it? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear it, but I don't really hear like crunching or pinging specifically, or a specific rubbing. That people were saying that about the Cat B1s, but I never got Cat B1, so I have no idea. Rick, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Mr. Petrov. Anyway, pretty cool. I'll put these away for now. Oh, Gam, thanks for the hydrate. I'll hydrate. Why not? Are the cap switches supposed to be smoother, or what is different stem design meant to do? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of it is. I think it's supposed to be, maybe it's something about the way they make their molds that maybe makes it better, but I really don't know if there's any science to it. Anyway, let's unbox our board here. So, okay. So I am building this board today for someone special. That someone special is actually one of the moderators who is not sure if he's in chat right now, but let me actually ping him. So I'm not sure if you guys remember. But one of the moderators in chat, not Obsidian, not Dennis. Designer of the set of the year for 2021, maybe. That's right. So this board is actually for Mr. Sensei Ja. I'm not sure if he's in chat right now. So I was supposed to get this bias by Baion back in late December, early January-ish. We had some mishaps and we basically lost the board. A few months passed and we finally had it replaced. Back then he sent me the PCB here. We have a Heine H87C from One Up Keyboards and Heinebush. We have some switches lubed with GH4 as the description of the build says, and some stabs. Here are some, these are some cherry clip-in stabs actually. These are some cherry clip-in stabs. And most recently we got the keyboard. So I have not looked at this keyboard at all, okay? I literally took it out of the box and this is how it came, right? It's wrapped in paper. It has some bag here which looks like has some screws, so we're gonna unbox it from here. So let's go. Jampot, hello. Delicast, hello, hello. It's for durability, I believe, making it completely dust-free. Ah, okay, I see. So, is this Baion's logo, maybe? Maybe that's Baion's logo. Oh, here's a plus B sticker. Maybe I'll keep one of these. Anyway, here's some stickers. I've never gotten them, so I just don't know what to expect. Alright, we have some stickers. We have bump-ons and screws, it looks like. Bump-ons. And a bunch of screws. Alright, and let's undo this. Alright, looks like this is probably a plate. Oh, okay. What a strange green. It's like prototype green PCB, like, you know, like the prototype green PCB color. So it's like so this is a FR4 plate actually. Very interesting looking. What's going on here? I don't know. Interesting plate here. Looks like it has some sort of like leaf spring sort of thing going on, and it's top mount, I assume. Or, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, fixed ANSI plate, FR4 plate. So we're gonna be using this, I think. And here is, looks like another plate to me. We F Diego? Oh shit. We're back? Oh, okay, we're back. Okay, hold on. Let me refresh chat. Chat, refresh. Alright. Oh, I didn't see some of y'all's comments. Oh, there was just a bunch of Fs. Okay, I had to open Chat Arena because otherwise I can't see your comments. When it Fs, OBS's chat also goes down with it. I don't know what's going on with Twitch these days. I switched from Streamlabs to OBS and it still goes down every so often. Camera went fucked after you showed the stickers? Oh. Oh, weird. Okay. Are we back now, then? Or is the camera okay now? We have a brass plate here. Similar design. So let's just maybe could compare it directly. Yeah, pretty much the same. Has like the tabs and okay, well actually some small differences. Mainly that the brass plate has, this part is dangling like that and the FR4, but in the brass we have different cutouts for the leaf springy thingy. And then there's cutouts between the portions here, so that's kind of different. Yeah, but this is all brass. But yeah, we're not gonna be using brass today, I think. So. Interesting looking plate though. Only difference is the tab design and flex cuts. Nice. Yeah. Alright. Alright, here goes the board. I got brass with bigger flex cuts, it's stink. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. Well, whatever. You haven't missed much, Eric. Alright, I don't know what color this is at all, guys. So we're gonna be surprised all together. Both, like all of you and myself. We'll see what color this is. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Whoa, look at that. It's like a blurple kind of color. It's like it's the Toozy, it's a Toozy color. Very shimmery color. There's this weird stepping going on inside. It's all aluminum though here. Do we have a weight on this? Let's see. Okay, so it's an aluminum weight. Oh, look at that. So you probably know who's... Very shiny. So this is all aluminum. Very shimmery though. So it's pretty light actually. This is actually very light in my hands. Very reflective, very shimmery. Very shimmery. Yeah. Bion wave bottom. That's a funny way to put it. That's cool. So it looks like 3 fasteners for the weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 fasteners for the case. You know. Yeah. It's a little defect here, it looks like, but it's fine. USB-C port, and yeah. Do you know the inspo for the whole bias idea? The whole idea is that if you have a bias, so in like the world of K-pop, right? The idea of having a bias is like, who do you like which idol do you like more, you know, like who's your bias, right? But the board itself is just a TKL, okay? So it's a TKL design whose name is based on this idea of having a bias, like in K-pop and like in Korean, like K-pop idols and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, very cool looking logo. And let's open it up. Let's put the bump-ons on first, I guess. Wait, these bump-ons are tiny, man. Are these the right bump-ons? Oh no, yeah, these are the right bump-ons, I guess. Never mind. I thought they were the small ones. Oops. Is this a commission? It is a commission. It is a build for a client. So this is actually a build for Mr. Jia, who is one of my mods, or I guess kind of was one of my mods. He hasn't really been in on stream for a while. Yeah. Yeah. The individualized waste is where the bias came from. Which is cool, because it means these boards are personalized, which is pretty nice in my opinion. Oh wait, no. Alright, let's open the case up. Bump-ons on the weight, kind of quirky. Definitely a little quirky, but it is the lowest point of the board, so it makes sense, right? Is this the one where you can gummy O-ring mount? I have no clue, actually. I think it's just meant to be top mount. I would like to keep it top mount anyway, but maybe you can do gummy O-ring or whatever. Alright, let's open it up. Oh, I forgot to weigh it beforehand. I'll just bring the scale. I kind of wanted to. Alright, the board weighs 2 pounds and 11.6 ounces, or in kilograms, that would be 1.234. Haha, 1.234 grams. 1.234 grams. Unbuilt, with the bump-ons, I guess. This has an aluminum weight, though, so just keep that in mind. It's not brass, it's not steel, it's just aluminum. It's all aluminum. So 1.2 kilograms, or 2 pounds and 11-ish ounces. Yeah. Alright, so we open it up, and here we have the top piece. Looks pretty... looks okay to me. I mean, looks like just the plate would just go on here, and... wait. But yeah, just top mounts. It like barely fits. Is this cut right? Is this cut right? This is not cut right. Okay, this clearly, the tabs on this is not perfectly cut. So maybe I'll have to do some snapping here, but this FR4 plate is not cut correctly here. What am I supposed to do with this part here? Yeah, I guess I can mod it. I just opened this, so I have no idea if everything's gonna work okay. But looks like the plate is not properly done there. Let's look at the brass plate. Brass plate is fine. So the brass plate was clearly revised for the board, but the FR4 plate isn't. So maybe I'll let Bion know. Give him that feedback. So the brass plate works fine, but the FR4 does not, because this part is still too long, basically. The question is, do we makeshift? Do I just score it and snap it? Probably. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I'll have to be careful though. Make sure it doesn't like cut in a weird way. But yeah, so you can see that it's a little too long there. So I'll probably score it or something and snap it with like, well, flush cut. Use some flush cutters. So the interior is like kind of has this stepping inside. I'm not sure if you guys can see here, but it has like a stepping for the interior. I don't know, maybe it's for sound purposes, but I guess that's alright. Looks cool. It's like, okay, alright. Yeah, so I guess I don't know what these holes are for. Oh, that's for the screws to fit. Never mind. So these are just for the screws to fit. These tabs are quite long. I guess that's just for all the plates. And let's see, anything else notable? Yeah, that's about it. So we're probably gonna have to modify the FR4 plate a little if we're gonna have to make it fit. So we're gonna have to cut. I guess I should just take a Sharpie to it or something, because otherwise we're not gonna know where to cut. All right, so let's do this. Also, is it me? The chat just get quiet suddenly. Alrighty. I will have to modify the FR4 plate a little though. To play it safe, I might use flush cutters, score it, or I might take a knife to it first. The board is such a pretty color, I agree. How do you like TKL1 compared to other TKLs, Diego? Been eyeing the Lilac TKL1 from the aftermarket for a while now. The TKL1 is a superb board. I really like the TKL1. The only thing is, yeah, if you're gonna pay aftermarket, it's a pretty hefty price. So, you know, just be mindful of what you're spending. But it's up to you, I guess. Gonna have to do a makeshift mod here though, if you were gonna make this fit, so just gonna score it slightly. I blame Parallel Limited for making me fat because they sent me a high chew today and now I have 2 whole bags of them. Can we do a TKL1 to bias comparison? I think TKL1 is top mount. Yeah, TKL1 is it's like top, it's like sort of burger mount too because it has those little O-rings. But yeah, it basically is top mount though. Not gonna look pretty here, but I'll have to do it. Alright, there went the piece. Now let's see if we can sand it a little, maybe. Alright. That's a decently clean cut. Plain surgeon today. Yeah, last time I was what? What did I do? PCB surgery. Today we're doing plate surgery. There we go, it fits. Okay. It's not pretty, but it's from the bottom side, so it's not too bad. You can't really see it. Maybe I'll just sand it very slightly there. So. Looks pretty good, right? You can't really see, right? That's not too bad, right? Pretty good, huh? Not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty good, pretty good. GMK 2 redeem, please. That's rude. I don't have such a thing. Alright, so PCB and plate fitment are good. I mean, not just plate and top case fitting are good. And then, of course, the PCB would just go in here. Hopefully, this doesn't cause issues. We'll see about that. Actually, we'll see about that, yeah. Okay. We'll see how it goes. If anything, I can always chop it a little. So. No idea what you cut? I say pretty good. Oh, good. Okay. So you don't even know what I did. That's perfect. I can't find the piece that just flew out. Oh, here it is. I cut a what PCB is that? This is the H87C PCB, and this is just a plate made out of FR4. I cut this much, so I cut. I basically cut this here, like this piece here. Yeah, I basically cut this part here. And sanded it slightly. And that's how it looks. Pretty good, right? Not bad. All right. Yeah, the case has a small gash. I'm not sure if you guys can see here. It has a small front defect. But that's how it came, so I don't know if it happened in transit or if it was already like that. I'll ask Baion about it later. Alright. But it's in the front, so you can't really see it on the table. So it's not too bad. Alrighty, let's move on. So now, well, I can just put this back in the bag. This is the one without the cutouts for the bump-ons, right? It has bump-on cutouts. It does have bump-on cutouts. Here are bump-on cutouts. Yeah. I already put the bump-ons on. Alrighty, let's get started with this. I don't know why these O-rings are, yeah, the way these O-rings are included. I don't even need these. These are clip-in stabs. I don't need it. Alright, we do need to clip these stabs because they're clip-in stabs. And they have the little legs, cherry stabs. Alright. Clip that. Yo, Ja, hello. What's up, buddy? So I did some surgery on your plate, and the lower part of the front of the bottom case has a little gash on it. Just FYI. Two, 4, 6, 7. It's all good? Yeah. I don't think it's a big deal either. 7, 8, 9. Where's the last one? Oh, there it is. 10. Okay. We're gonna use some 2.5 per usual. I do wonder what keyset we can put on this for now. Some beige, I guess? Or something white, maybe? I don't know. Thinking about it. Peacock. Not a bad idea, actually. Peacock would look pretty nice too. Yeah, peacock would actually would be a pretty nice look to it. It is quiet in here tonight though, yeah. It's nice though, I like it. I don't mind. Whoa, did the song just stop? What? Weird. Muted with muted with purple accents or hyperfuse. Oh, those are also very good choices. Muted with purple accents actually sounds like a pretty nice idea too. Hyperfuse Origins would look pretty good. Regular hyperfuse would look pretty nice too. Yeah, no, those are some good choices too. We definitely have a few options though. Oh. Weird, right? I don't know what's going on, guys. At least the VODs won't be interrupted on like YouTube, but this is so bothersome. I need to look. I mean, I'm gonna look at my settings again, but I really have no idea what's going on, guys. It's been weird the past month-ish. It's been weird for the past few weeks. Yeah, past month sounds about right. Yeah, past month-ish. Not sure if you guys have it. Not sure if other people are experiencing the same thing. That's one thing I'm not sure about, like entirely sure about, if other streamers are having issues as well. But I've been having the same issues the past month-ish. Hello, Darren. Hello, Mr. Oz. How are you? I don't think any streamer had the issue this past month. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so that's just me. So does that mean my internet has having issues? Okay, I'll look into it. So frustrating. You know, the funny thing is I also upgraded my internet recently. And I also replaced my modem and my router, actually. So could be anything, right? I just don't know. Happened to Alex the other day. Alex is like my partner in crime when it comes to internet disconnects. He and I have like shitty internet overall. We relate over the same things for sure. That might have to do with it. Yeah, maybe. Problem is I don't know what it is. It's been out of my control because I haven't had any disconnects like while working or like while doing stuff basically. But if it's happening during stream, it maybe is a setting issue. I don't know. I will have to look into it a little more in detail. But one thing for sure is I am not dropping frames. I'm not dropping frames. It's not like the time when I actually had internet issues and I was dropping frames like crazy. Right now, I am pretty much simply dropping the connection to the Twitch ingest server. Which is to say, it might be on Twitch side, because the frames are going through fine. Like OBS is not dropping the frames to keep, like, you know, because of an internet connection issue. So that's the one thing that's different from the previous time I had issues with connections. Is that this time I'm not dropping frames at all. Anyway, how have y'all's weeks been? It's been a fun summer for me, actually. I am planning on going to a gallery this Friday, and I'm going to be checking out some breweries on Saturday in Brooklyn. And then, let's see, in previous weeks, I've just gone out to eat with friends. I went to the Cloisters last week. That was fun. Yeah, I've just been getting out there more to hang out with people and stuff. I have had friends visit for their stuff, for like birthdays or like just to hang out. Yeah. It's been horrible, Diego? Really? Has it? I'm sorry to hear that. You haven't streamed every day this week, that's why. I definitely have not been streaming as much, but that's also because I've been busy with work. I've just had other stuff to do. I've also had some off-stream stuff to finish up, so that's also why. Like off-stream, like keyboard stuff to do. So that I've also have had a bit of that. So yeah, it's been keeping me a bit busy, definitely. I did find some new old stock vintage blacks, so I have that going for me. Ooh, nice. Do you already have them in hand? Are they good? Looking forward to GMK Bingsu R2 and GMK Stargaze. Yeah, so GMK Bingsu R2, kind of interesting. I mean, I finally chimed in on the interest check thread, but because people are kind of complaining about the kitting quite a lot, and I personally don't find that many issues myself. I don't care if I personally I like using Alice layout, but I don't mind paying a little more to get Alice spacebars. Because I don't mind paying for the extension kit, to be honest with you guys. I don't have to get the 40s kit because I don't really use 40s, but I don't mind paying for the extension kit for Alice support. And people have been arguing like whether F13 should be in base, whether the second B should be in base or not. I personally think that F13 should not be in base. I don't think F13 or Alice spacebar should be in base at all. I actually think Alice support should just be chucked in with something else. Either as a spacebar kit, like where it has the accent spacebars as well as the second B and the Alice spacebars, and also with the 313 spacebars, right? For the new like layout. But I also think that it's okay when it gets bundled with like an extension kit. I personally don't mind. If people are, I don't know. Because the reality is, okay, if you were a vendor, okay, if you are a vendor and you sell 1,000 base kits, okay, let's say, or 1,000 like key sets, right? Key set units, right? I highly doubt that there's more than 200 people in there that use Alice layout. Highly doubt. Very, very highly doubt. So that's 20%, right? I highly doubt there's 20% of users that use Alice layout. Alice layout users are not gonna be 20%. I highly doubt it. Most people who purchase key sets in group buy only get the base kit. No extension kit, no 40s kit, no yada yada yada, no novelties, nothing. They usually just get only the base kit. Why? Because it's the cheapest way to get a key set. And the base kit supports anything from like 60% through 100% or full size, right? Which is what I think every base kit should support. Alice is way too niche for that particular customer base to be paying an extra $10 US or 15 US, like whatever it is, right? Personally, I do believe in the base kit being trimmed as much as possible, but the numpad should not be trimmed IMO. I think the numpad should stay in base because there's a lot of people out there who use full size, man. There's a lot of people out there who use numpad. And like in the general customer base. This is outside of keyboard enthusiasts, okay? Numpad should stay in base, in my opinion. The only reason you should split numpad is if you split it. If you split numpad and the price of base plus numpad kit is exactly the same as base kit only with numpad, split it. Do split it. Or if the difference is maybe like $5, okay? So if you have a $95 US base kit plus a $25 US numpad kit, and you have $120 US total for base plus numpad, versus having a base kit with numpad included for $120 base, like $120 or even $125 US, I think that's okay. $5 difference, acceptable. But when a numpad user needs to purchase an extra numpad kit and it costs them $10, $15, $20 more dollars, it's not fair. It's totally not fair. Numpad kits are always like 40. Like that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like when they're split, the costs go up so much. It's just not fun. For any numpad user, it's just not fun to be paying that much more. Your thoughts on Primus? I thought it was a neat board. I personally thought it was a cool... The aesthetic of the Primus is actually pretty cool. I think out of the newer boards that have come out, like, have shipped rather recently, the Primus has a very cool aesthetic. Like it definitely I definitely had like one little thing about it when I was building it was that the bottom case was a little bit hollow, but I think I heard that the big group buy, so not the China group buy, had like foam included and stuff, so that actually might circumvent the issue. So actually if you get like a normal kit, I think you might actually be okay. So I think the foam is kind of intentionally there too. But yeah, other than that, I thought it was a pretty neat kit. The aesthetic of it is pretty unique though for the Primus. The Primus has a really, really cool aesthetic in my opinion. Thoughts on the Sun 68? I have no real thoughts because I haven't seen it. Most Space Raid kits are like 30-35. Yeah. For like 2 keys, if you're looking for Alice Leia compatibility usually. Yeah, so Alice Leia compatibility is technically, well, yeah, sure. Physical compatibility, it's only gonna be... Technically, you're only looking for one 2.25 U key for physical compat, but if you're looking for space keys, like actual convex keys, then yeah, you need 2.25U and 2.75U at least, or 2U and 2.75U, because the right-sided space key is always 2.75, and the left-sided one is always, it's either 2U or 2.25U. So you need, yeah, you need one of those, and then one on the right side, which is 2.75. You can always use the long shift, the 2.75 long shift, but of course that's not technically like the right like top shape. Yeah. Do you like the Primus aesthetic more than the 7V aesthetic? I actually think the Primus aesthetic is more unique than the 7V aesthetic. The 7V aesthetic is a cleaner aesthetic though. So if you really like the look of the weight and the badge, the 7V is probably going to be more for you. Typing experience wise, I did like the 7V more because I just generally like soft, bouncy typing experiences, right? But the Primus itself is not like a bad keyboard either. Yeah, I do think the Primus was more unique, look-wise. But the 7V definitely has the whole like shiny thing going on, and you know, it looks very clean. So if that's your kind of thing, then you know 7V is for you versus that. Best Alice keyboard you have tried? Probably the TJR Alice. But the Nunu is pretty nice too. I've tried the Praxis, which is they're all the same. All the Alice layout boards are basically the same. Like, unless they have a different mounting system, but all the top mount Alice layout boards are the same. Because they're all meant to fit the same parts. All the top mount Alice layout boards are gonna be the same if they use the same Alice PCB and plate design. Yeah. But like one board I want to try is I want to try the Tengu. I still haven't tried that. But yeah, Praxis, Nunu, and like TJR Alice have been really nice in my opinion. I know there's other ones, that there's like the Fallacy, and there's like a bunch of others like MGA. Yeah. I haven't tried them, so I can't really say if they're different. But at least like Praxis, Nunu, and Alice, I think between those they're all like pretty similar. I mean, like the only more defining aspects of those are like some of the aesthetic differences they have. Like the Praxis has like a more pointed front, slightly lower on the Nunu, for example. The front height is pretty low on the Nunu. Has like a softer curve on the front. Yeah, there's a few small things that are different. Of course, like badge, that kind of stuff, or like the logo engraving. Did they ship the Weavin R3? I don't think so, no. My Weavin is like really old. It's from like 2016 or something like that. I was about to cave and drop money on a Nunu. Now you make me rethink my life decision. Well, you know, it's up to you if you want to spend a lot of money, right? I personally think if you're gonna get a top mount Alice board, cave in and instead of caving in and buying like the most expensive one out there, just get one that's like still the same parts, like top mount and stuff. I think it'll probably be very similar. I mean, as long as the internal side is like not like hugely different, like if it's like obviously like very hollow or something, like it's gonna sound a little different, yeah. But feel-wise, it should be pretty similar. I mean, like they use the same top mount, like mounting points, and the same PCB, so shouldn't be crazy different. At least is what I should say. I love my Tengu. The Tengu is yeah, the Tengu is gasket mounted though, so it's a little different. Have you tried the Meridian? Surprisingly not. I actually have not had any Meridian sent to me. I don't know why. Maybe all the Meridians that were bought to sell. Like resell. Or to use. So like no one really sent one to me. So I never built the Meridian for some reason. There's two boards I haven't built that I think I kind of like would have normally built, like if there were like a large number of units made, which are the Vega and the Meridian. I think those two boards I haven't built yet, but they're like they're like out there. I know there's quite a lot of them out there. Another one that I haven't built that there's a lot out there for is the U80, the Rama U80. I haven't built either. M65B I haven't built yet. My brother got his jewels. He just got his jewels, and he showed me some photos. It looked pretty nice, actually. He got a blue one. Meridian R2 in July. Oh, interesting. If you could only have 5 keycaps, or if you could only have 5 keycaps, what would they be? White on black, GMK Classic Retro, GMK Dolch R5, GMK Honeywell, and the 5th one's is really tough for me. I'm torn between something colorful like GMK Hyperfuse Origins, GMK Shoko, GMK Taro are probably some of my top choices on that in the 5th slot. Toozy's very good too, but Toozy's not out yet. So let's say like sets that are already out, sets that are already made and released. Yeah, I would say like between Shoko, Taro, and like Hyperfuse Origins maybe. I think those I'm pretty torn about. Handerbite? Handerbite is good, but it wouldn't be my top 5 pick. No, it would not be my top 5 pick. Oh, you know which set I really... no. I feel like if I had to choose between those two, I would still pick like Taro. But I like GMK Violet on Cream quite a lot too. Yeah. It's kind of underrated, I think. Weave Inciting, nice. I love Shoko and Botanical. Yeah, those are good sets. Both of those are very good sets. Do you guys see that Omnitype is doing a giveaway for Botanical sets? If you haven't checked, you should check out Omnitype. Omnitype's, I think, Twitter or Instagram has that. He also sent out an email about it. Shh. Sorry. Give everyone a fair chance, I guess. If I don't win, it's too bad. It's fine. I know the chances are too slim anyway. Diego, how do you flash a Wilba WT60A PCB? You just go on to... If I had to give you some steps, let me think about it. You just go to caniusevia.com and then you go to the firmware tab. Under the firmware tab, look up for the hex file that corresponds to your particular PCB. It should be, you know, it should say Wilba Tech, you know, WT60A or something. And then I hope you already installed QMK Toolbox. You installed QMK Toolbox. You open up QMK Toolbox, and then on your PCB, plug your PCB in and press the reset button, or if not, you can also hold on to escape, either with tweezers or a switch. Hold on to escape and connect it. So you're holding on to escape while you're connecting it with your USB cable. And then it should go into bootloader mode, and then you flash it on QMK Toolbox, and it should flash it automatically. and then you can open up VIA and it should detect it. But those are sort of the rough steps that you will follow. You download the firmware, you flash the firmware, and then you check that it's detected on VIA. Yeah. Diego, that should be a video or command. There are videos out there already on how to flash things on VIA. Just look it up on YouTube. You can literally look up tutorials on YouTube on how to flash VIA, like hex files, to your PCB. Someone posted a $1,600 7V, and he's absolutely getting annihilated in the thread. Well, of course, $1,600 US is like legitimately. It means you're just simply out of tune with what's going on, like the market, basically. So yeah, I don't care if people like that get annihilated. I don't know if that's a yikes. I personally think that they deserve it. I personally would annihilate them, no problem. Like I would give people shit if they're being like straight up dumb. I don't mind calling stupid people stupid, you know? Like just $1,600 though. That's legit so dumb. Are most of them selling for like 1K ish? I think. Yo, Juego, thank you for the resub, my friend. How are you doing? You should have just raffled it. Chillin', hope you're well. I'm doing well, thank you so much. I flashed my keyboard after I put my clothes back on. It's still not working. Oh, one drunk man. Are you drunk, man? Are you simply drunk? Because that's not the way you should do it. But I understand you took it too literally. You must be new to keyboards. Keyboards might not appreciate you flashing them like that. I posted a want to buy 7V and got mainly 1300. I think if you are getting offers, Darian, Oz, like I think if you're getting offers for 1300, it means the market is lower than that. Anyone who is offering you something to purchase is probably gonna price it higher, because what they're looking for is the person who will be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll buy it from you. Right? So if you get 1300 offers, the real price is somewhere below that. I think, on average. Because people are always trying to bait others to like pay a price. So people are greedy, man. People are greedy. Most will come down to 1200 or so, but it's still too much for me. Oh, it's way too much money. It's way too much money. It's just too expensive. I hope you can get one close to cost, honestly. It's frustrating. The aftermarket is pretty stupid. It's very frustrating. I don't understand it either. It's the same with artisan caps right now. It's pretty ridiculous out there. There's been a guy who has been selling like a keycap I like, but apparently they're just soliciting offers, like set many hundreds of dollars, like 4 or 5 times the retail price. It's just so stupid. And like the thing is, like it's not a real market price either. But well, buyers and sellers alike are at fault. So buyers enable sellers, and sellers, you know, can be greedy as much as they want. So it's just a reality. Keeps are following the same crappy path as sneakers did. Yeah, unfortunate. I want the Type K now. Oh, Type K is a fun board to look at. I would like to check out a Type K for sure. That's a board I definitely am tempted to purchase, like when it comes out. I wonder how much it'll cost though. Doesn't look cheap either, especially with recent material cost increases. Looks pretty chunky, you know? I don't know what that YouTube link is though. I'm not gonna bother clicking on it right now, but also I think I saw a hydrate just earlier. Oh, Mick, I'll hydrate. My friend, how you doing? All right, let's test these stabs. Clip-in stabs, the nice part is that I don't have to use screws. I can just clip them right in, no problem. It's so nice to do that. All right. I love clip-ins, me too. I should use clip-ins more, but I do have a stock of Durox stabs, so I'm just running through them anyway. Gawk is changing the internal design, so it's definitely going to be a while. That's fine. Have you built the jewels yet? No, not yet. Please watch the video, Diego. Okay, fine. Hold up. What is this video? Oh my god, OBS, please. Did the music just loop for a second? I probably did. I'm gonna put the video on the screen. Hold up. Wait. You guys want to listen to this with me? Let's see. Where is my audio? All right. Let me know if you can't hear it, but. Damn. This is the ultimate design. Look at that split backspace too. Damn. I think oh, you're muted. I'm not muted, am I? Am I muted? Am I muted? Yo, look at that. Damn. Okay. That's A+. That sounds better than it has any right to, says Tempest. With Type K is an upcoming ergonomic keyboard designed by Gawk that uses the popular Alice layout with a twist. It's tinted. Having never tried an Alice style board or a tinted one, I decided to make a cardboard prototype of this in addition to the Sagittarius. Again, I used a cry cut and a self-made vector to cut the cardboard perfectly, except there was a bit more work this time with no official test printout. Look at that. This guy has chops, man. If you can prototype your own cardboard layouts, okay? If you can actually do this by yourself, impossible is nothing, my friends. Impossible is nothing. It means this person can try out any layout they want with just cardboard. They don't have to buy boards to try things out. They can just do it with cardboard. And then test it all they want and then commit. Pretty pog, to be honest with you. Humongo brain indeed. $400 IQ. I know. Truly is. It truly is pretty gigantic brain. Oh, somebody asked a question about GHV4. I think I missed it earlier, but regarding GHV4, it is a bit of a thicker lube. People say it's like about like a little, maybe 205 or thicker. As far as thickness goes, it's a mix. It's supposed to be a mix of a 200 series lube with a bit of 100 series oil. Kind of like some custom mix. It's supposed to be blended somehow, but I actually don't exactly know what the composition was. I just don't remember it because I don't really care for it. But yeah, it's something like that. It's supposed to be a thick 200 style mix, 200 series mix. Let's test out our stabs. You bought keeps while I studied the cardboard. Yeah, I know. It's very pog. So I don't hear rattle. A little scratchy, but no rattle. But that's cherry stabs for you. They sound a little scratchy always. A little scratchier compared to Duroc or Zeal. But they tend to be pretty fine. They're fine. No rattle, at least. I made a cardboard version to test layout changes after the first proto. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Set it slightly. Right. Okay, that sounds okay to me. sounds okay to me also, but I'll just pad it slightly just for future use. Alright, stabs sound good to me. Oh yeah, do we wanna hear what these Gateron cap switches just sounded like? We can just put some on the plate and see what it sounds like. Not that it's a scientific test of anything, but why not, rather? We just wanted to know whether these are smooth or not, right? So we can give it a try. Pretty scientific to me, not very scientific at all, but I'll give it a shot. Alright. That's fine for now. Alright. Alright, so these are Gateron cap on this F4 plate. Actually, let's put this cap on the MX Black here too. MX Black, Gateron cap. MX Black, Gateron cap. Yeah, the Gateron cap definitely sounds a little like that milky sound to it, and definitely sounds like lubed, you know. Definitely sounds pretty good, actually. All right, here we have Gateron cap on the left. MX Black. Here the same, we can do the same with this one. Gateron cap. MX Black. And then the same thing here. Let's try it here. But these cap switches sound pretty good. The MX Blacks definitely have a much more like clacky sort of sound. And these are stock too. These Gateron switches are fully stock. I mean, stock meaning like off the shelf. So for something off the shelf, this is pretty impressive, not gonna lie. I think the oil definitely helps. There definitely is a decent amount of oil on there, but if you needed like a pre-lube switch, these seem pretty okay to me. I actually don't know if I would lube these much, because these definitely are yeah, these are pretty good. These are good. For stock, I think I'm gonna pop these into a build sometime and just use them. Because the blacks are already lubed. Yeah. They're lubed very lightly with GHV4, but they're still lubed. Yeah. I mean, they're lubed just to the point where like there's no like spring crunch and that kind of stuff. But still pretty good for what it's worth. Gat yellow's never lost. Oh yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah, pretty good. Just for initial impressions though, I'm pretty impressed with these Gateron cap yellows, V2. They are available on elboard.store. If you want to place an order for these, please do use my affiliate link. I do have it down on the lower right side of the Twitch, of my Twitch page, and they're also on my affiliate links in my Discord. There's a channel for it, and you can also get 5% off any orders if you use the promo code Lightning. So just FYI. Do you notice a difference between Gat Inc.'s V1s versus V2? I haven't had like two like specific batches in the same exact condition for me to say. So yeah, unfortunately I can't give you a precise answer on it. People say that V2s apparently are worse or something, but I can neither confirm nor deny that, you know. It's a bit unfortunate, but I just don't have. I did not buy Gateron inks as soon as they came out. So yeah, I don't have that knowledge, I guess. What do you get? Gat yellows pre-lubed? So these are Gateron cap yellow switches, the V2 Gateron cap yellow switches, and they are being currently sold on lboard.store /lightning if you want access. I think, well, actually there's a specific affiliate link, and you can use the promo code Lightning actually if you want to get 5% off discount on those. But yeah, they're being sold on that store, and we were just trying them out, and they sound pretty good. Not gonna lie, they do sound pretty good. I mean, they seem to be factory lubed with some sort of oil and with some unknown oil. They're not necessarily Crytox, but they do sound pretty nice for what it's worth. V2 does have more scratch, but it's not nearly as bad as people make it out to be. Once you lube them, they're fine. Yeah, okay. That's what I would expect out of most switches. Once you lube most switches, they are very, very similar to, like, you know, to each other. Look how nice it is when these MX Blacks just pop right into the plate. No need to push really hard. They just clip right in. So nice. Just ordered using the referral code. Oh, thank you. Exclamation link. It's actually on. I'll link it in chat. Have it here. There you go. One thing that I do want to say about elboard.store, however, it's something that I want to kind of make it a PSA though, is that I know that elboard.store ran, it seems like they were the US proxy for... Actually, do I even want to promote, like, do I even want to talk about it? No, yeah, I should talk about it. But I do not endorse any purchases for counterfeit products, and I know that they ran the US proxy for the UTD group buy most recently, so I don't endorse that. So if you support that, well, if you did, it's your prerogative, but I will never endorse counterfeit products, just FYI. I was offered this affiliate link and discount for their in-stock products, to be specifically because they had switches that I hadn't seen elsewhere, and just new catalog products that weren't available elsewhere, and they offered to help let people know in my community know about them. But I personally do not endorse any UTD related stuff, just FYI. If you want to know the reason why, it's very simple. They're clones of other people's designs, or like somebody else's design, and it's not being done neither with permission nor in a way that's any ethical, so I don't endorse it. Let me copy your homework types. Yep. Yeah. Very unfortunate. Just looked it up. No way was the mini. That's lame. Yeah, I know. It's pretty sad. Elboard is running a 7V protection film. You know it's bad when we've come to this. You'll see people running. I don't know. Yeah, no. I mean, protection films are a thing. It's like phones, right? Phones. People buy protection stuff for their phones a lot too. I buy a case for my phone, but I never have bought like film protection for like the screen and stuff. I remember only buying screen protection for my 3DS. My Nintendo 3DS, I got screen protection because I would play I would play rhythm games, like, you know, like Final Fantasy Theath Rhythm. That game was super good, by the way. I would play that a lot, and you know, you use the pen a lot, the stylus. So I bought protection film for my 3DS screen back then. 2 extra switches here. Alrighty, we can now start soldering. Oh, just gonna. I made a mistake, which I forgot to just double check the PCB, but it is working. So I had tested it the last time I had this, but just didn't remember today. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. It's exactly the same way I left it. Alrighty. Let's get soldering. One drug man, your points, they're back. Give them back to you. What is the two-tone board you're using? It's called a v1.5 exclamation keyboard for details on that. Alright. Gonna turn on the fan. Sorry about that. Some noise. I'm scared to death of micro scratches. 95 today and the AC broke. Oof, that's a big sag for sure. Damn, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, let's talk about sponsors. First of all, thank you so much to Jia and Baion for sending this bias today. Pretty fun build that I've been looking forward to. And for the sponsor of the stream, you can do exclamation sponsors or also look at the bottom right side of my panels here on my regular Twitch channel page if you are on desktop. But exclamation sponsor for all of the affiliate links to the vendors supporting the channel. And first up we have Canon Keys. Over on Canon Keys right now we have some leftover devastating TKLs, obliterated 75s, and Savage 65s. And as for GMK key sets, we currently have GMK British Racing Green by Lewis Fluid of Hand Engineering. There are some accessories available with it as well. Pretty cool key set. Key set that I'm definitely wondering whether I should get, because it definitely looks pretty nice. Pretty cool looking green set though. If you're into green themed stuff, that set could be up your alley. Who knows? Check it out. Then we also have a variety of switches in stock on Kanekys. The Cerulean Durox are available, as well as Neapolitan ice cream switches, which are Zycos-like switches. There's the coffee chip switch. There's mauves, lavenders, and lube and films and other accessories that are available on Kanekys. Next up, we have pin is bent. Next up we have Kinetic Labs. Check out kineticlabs.store/lightning to check out a variety of switches available on their store, such as the Huskies that recently just came out. Huskies are 63.5 gram bottom out switches. They're linear and they have a long stem pole, very similar to the red switches by AE Boards. Those were just released. There's also the Penguin Tactile switches, which are Ergo Clear like switches. There's these Salmons as well. Hippo Linears, which are Gateron made switches with PE with a polyethylene stem and a full nylon housing. And these don't have a long pole, these just have a regular stem pole. There's Yacht Polar Pandas, as well as desk mats, switch containers, and other accessories that might be useful to you for your switch modding, such as lube, Carbon GS1 and GS2 lube, and so on and so forth. Next sponsor, we have Mint Autumn. No new updates that I have from them, so we'll keep going. Alright, next we have Novelkeys. Check out novelkeys.xyz. Currently on group buy, we have GMK Analog Dreams Round 2 by P. Wade, which also has the alternate option, GMK Digital Nightmares. We also have accessories available for it, such as the Salvin Keycap and desk mats. We also have Cam Little Dragon by the Inverse Design Collective, of which Yura PSD, a fellow streamer and content creator, is part of. She designed this set with the Inverse Design Collective, and she has done other work out there for desk mat design as well as novelties and so on and so forth. Check out her work with Cam Little Dragon. We also have NK65 V2 aluminum editions in stock on Novelkeys, which you can get a 5% discount code for if you use the promo code Thunder. You can also use this code for switches, stabilizers, other accessories that are available. There's new switches such as the Silk Emerald switch. There's the new new Kale Box Jade recolor available on Novelkeys as well. There's Gateron, of course, our favorite first plushie from Novelkeys' line of plushies, available as well with a 5% discount code if you use promo code Thunder. And other accessories you can find on their catalog, so go and check out their store for that. Oh, did the chat just die for a second there? Like 5 minutes ago, yeah. Okay, I just didn't notice. My apologies. Alright. Next up, how far back? I'm not that far back. Next up, we have Omnitail. Check out omnitail.com/lightning, where we currently have GMK Symbiote by Mr. Piku Alu, designer of GMK Dracula, currently available on omnitail.com/lightning. We can also purchase desk mats over there. And yeah, there's other accessories available on Omnitail. 8008 ink switches just went on sale today, so you can check those out if you have been looking for an ink variant that are colored differently. And with a different spring, I believe they have Gateron yellow like springs. Omnitail also has the GMK Botanical giveaway. That is correct. You can find more information on their social media. It is their anniversary, so they have that. Next, we have Prime Keyboards. What's a 65% case and PCB that is hot swap? NK65 is a good choice, as has been suggested here. NK65 is available on the Novel Keys website, and you can get 5% off with the promo code Thunder, actually. Anyhow, next we have Prime Keyboards. On Prime Keyboards, you can purchase Alpaca V2 switches now. They went back for a restock as of today, so you can purchase Alpaca V2s and Silent Alpacas as well on Prime Keyboards, primekb.com/lightning for that. And we also have a bunch of other accessories, such as we also have switches such as Cobalt Palms. There's the TTC switches. There's Deskies films, and goodness gracious, outside people with motorcycles and stuff. There's Durock V2 stabs, which are some of my favorite. There's the alpaca colored ones, as well as the black smoky housing ones with the black wires. Those are the ones I use quite frequently. Actually, they're probably my favorite. I also use cherry clip-in stabilizers and screw-in stabilizers every so often as well. There's also lube stations, lube holders, switch openers, and so on at primekb.com. Vroom vroom, indeed. Then there's Project Keyboard. Go ahead and check out projectkeyboard.com. Over there we have the Sirius, I believe, is still in stock in palm or polycarb. It's a 60% keyboard. It's currently in stock, so you can purchase it right away. They also occasionally stock the lavender switches, as well as the mauve linear switches. They also have some apparel, and currently they're holding the interest check for GMK Bingsu round 2. So if you have been interested in GMK Bingsu in the past and you missed out, this is your chance to give some feedback on the kitting and other things for the particular set being rerun very soon. They're currently running an interest check to gauge their audience's thoughts and insights on kitting and whatnot. So go ahead and check out their interest check on Keycaps for that. They also have a Discord server where you can pitch in. Then there's Salvin, salvin.com. Over on Salvin, we have Wilba PCBs. Recently, there was a short restock of Keycaps, but I believe they're all gone. We also have Salvin apparel, as well as switches every so often, such as the red linear switches by AE boards. But again, Salvin does ship from Belgium in Europe, so keep in mind that if you're ordering from outside of Europe, shipping may be costly. But if you are in Europe, indeed, this may be the store for you. But Salvin does a lot of work with awesome keyboard designers, as well as key set designers, so you can check out all the collaboration info on his website as well. And he has a very active Instagram profile where he posts stories of everything that he does, like things in the shop and his machining shop, progress with packing, Cerakote, and all kinds of cool things. He basically, shows his work day on his Instagram stories. So if you ever have been interested in the life of a machinist working out of his own garage and working hard to make hundreds and thousands of boards even, this may be your chance to check out his stories and learn more about how the keyboard hobby works on a manufacturing perspective. Is the DZ65 RGB V3 hot swap PCB any good or nah? It should be fine. I've definitely heard people using it, so I don't think it will be bad. I think it's available on QMK and V as well, so you can program it. It's clearly RGB, so it's gonna have RGB. If it's hot swap though, you're limited to that particular layout it offers. Just keep that in mind. Anyhow, last sponsor that we have is Space Cables, spaceholdings.net, where we currently have GMK Lavender, Very cool. Salvin keycap also available for it as well. There's cable collaborations over at spaceholdings.net, and there's also XHT BDZ lubricant as well as desk mats available. Some cool collaborations they have done in the past. We also have the X-Arch TKL currently available on spaceholdings.net. It's a curvaceous keyboard. It's a TKL layout, and it's currently available for $499 I believe, $500. It was initially listed for more, but the price actually went down after they found out that there was a mistake in the pricing. But yeah, so it's currently available on Space Cables. They did a prototype build stream through LulzStacks in the past, so you can actually check out the group buy thread for that as well. They have more information about that there. But yeah, I think that covers it for sponsors. And I'm almost done soldering here. Was the Irene a private group buy? Yes. Is it able to be bought in the aftermarket? No. Why would anyone do a private group buy? Well, it's not really a private group buy. It's just a small batch between friends. That's all. So in a way, it's basically a personal design. That's basically what it is. People think of group buys in a way that it's kind of odd. I think no one's entitled to make things for other people. Group buys only happen because the person who wants to have something made wants to put it out there, or that they want a certain price cut because at certain quantities, certain things decrease in price in manufacturing. That's why you run a group buy in the first place. But nobody is entitled to anything. If you make a design, no one out there needs to have it. Like, it's not, no one's entitled to it. If the designer chooses not to put it out there, then that's it, But the literal definition of a group buy is just, if there is a group of people purchasing something together, that is a group buy. Like, there is nothing else. It just means people who pool their money together to make something and purchase something, right? That's a group buy. Whether it is 2 people or 20 people or 50 people or 500 people, it's still a group buy. Let's see, I read something. Is the Sulky the same? Because there are people selling them on Mac Market. Yes, the Sulky was also a small batch sort of thing. And if people are selling in the Mac Market, that's because the owners of that particular group buy or whatever decided to sell it themselves. So you could say that the Irene keyboard, for example, could be sold privately between the owners. Like, if the person who currently owns that board decides to put it out there for sale, then it will be for sale, but that's their choice. Ultimately, it's not up to a designer to control that. So, like, secondhand, right? Group buy is a stupid term. No, I don't think so. I think group buy is a perfectly descriptive term. All right. Oh, I forgot to solder these new switches. Oh yeah, oh, I forgot about the toothpicks. Let's do Toothpick Mod. Let's see. Smaller batch make logistics easier on the runner. That is indeed very true. It does make things very much simpler for a runner. Even a 25 unit thing can be quite taxing for somebody who lives not on their own and maybe simply does not own the space to have a lot kind of stuff going on. Let's see. Remember, if someone wants to get their own keyboard design made, or if you just have an idea and want to make a reality, there are places to do that, like prototypes, for example. There indeed is. Can't wait for Nono to join JD and Ron. Toothpick Mod, yeah. So if you don't know what Toothpick Mod is, oopsie. It literally just involves sticking a toothpick into clip-in stabilizers and basically preventing them from being pulled out when you're pulling a keycap from them. So it's very simple. So let me just zoom in and show you. So you see how these stabs basically are little clips that just clip onto that round segment of the stabilizer hole on the PCB. So if you pull a keycap from, like, you know, a 2U backspace here, right? If you pull it out, if you pull really hard and you somehow yank it on an off axis, you could technically yank out the stab. It's hard. You have to pull really freaking hard, but you technically can yank it out. The Toothpick Mod is just to insert a toothpick in between and snip it to basically leave a piece of toothpick in between those two clip pieces, and it basically just, it's a spacer that prevents the clip from closing, therefore coming off. Yeah, so you can just do that with every clip and stab. It's very easy. Yeah. Oopsie. A bit wasteful of toothpicks, but toothpicks are dirt cheap and also biodegradable, so I don't feel nearly as bad. You ever see the video of a guy stubbing his toe with one? Oh god. Awful. Truly awful. Oh, man, thank you so much for the $15 tip. Wow. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. Alright. Let's test out the PCB before we put it in the case. So Lights up. And let's open up VIA here. H87A, go to the key tester tab, test matrix. Alright, everything's nicely working. Let's just turn off the RGB because we don't need it. Lighting tab, go to the underglow effect and just turn it all off. I'm gonna turn off the brightness too, just in case it turns on by accident. Maybe I'll just save the layout. No, actually that's fine. Alright. Cool. Time to put it into case, guys. Very exciting. Are you running Windows 7? I'm running Windows 10. Why? Alright, my friends, it's time. Nice. Let's see, have some replacements here. Okay, these small ones should do it. Take our... Notice some Windows sounds that kind of sound old. I don't know, maybe my settings are old. I don't know. Jordan, what's up? Hello, my friend. How are you doing, man? It's been a while. Eric, what's up? Boomer settings, I know. Boomer settings for a boomer person like myself. Alright, let's put these back in. That's it, right? 6 screws. Yep, that's it. 6 screws. Yo, Thor, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you so much for the resub. Alrighty, it's time for the case. Look at that beautiful bottom case. Looks pretty cool. The color is what really is so striking about this case. Very shimmery. I got C blocked by a loud cutscene in the game, and I didn't hear any of that, but I am well. Oh, I'm just wondering how you're doing. Very sparkly though, for sure. Perfect. Perfecto. As a Koreabu, you know I love these boards. I like it too. I really like the bottom shape is pretty nice. It's very subtle. This is like a private group, right? Yeah, it was indeed a... Well, according to Bion, as far as I'm... as far as I know, he's still kind of working on the design. So, he's still not ready to put it in the public, really. Outside of, like, the friends and family people that have gotten the board. So, in a way, these are all revisions of the board. Yeah, it's a work in progress. One private round, some prototypes. Yeah. That green is so striking. Alright, so, ooh. Very cool. Kind of flexible here. Very flexible on the sides, actually. Middle's like okay. Pretty flexible though. These have our plate with the cuts, with these leaf spring cuts. Makes it rather flexible. Pretty cool. Alright, let's talk about key sets. Why couldn't the plate have been black? Just preference? I have no idea, man. Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me, I don't know. Let's see, key sets. There's some here. If you know that I have other sets, feel free to choose them. But that also, if you choose sets that are not on this list, it means I have to go get it, which is extra work. So try to choose something on here. But if you know a CRP set, I basically have most CRP sets, so you can request any CRP set if you really want. Handerbite is banned. No Handerbite today. I'm gonna refund you. Wow, Jesus. Rejected twice. Give the people what they want. The people want chaos. People want to see the world burn. Muted with purple accent is actually a very good choice. Does Muted have a purple... What purple accents does Muted have on R1? GMK Muted's purple accent, I believe, is only on the spacebar, right? I don't think it has as a purple enter. It had purple space bars and blue enter, basically. GMK Sandstorm? Wow, that would look very striking. Okay, I'm gonna pick some my own picks as well because people are kind of being a little slow here on the pick. Beige Hangul is a very good pick. I think I'm gonna make a poll then. Poll. What key set? I'll give you guys a chance to do this. No, let's do. Alright, some choices that I'm gonna put are going to be, let's see, Beige Hangul seems good. So basically I'm gonna do 9009 R2 and Hangul or something like that. Or yeah, or I actually probably have something, I probably have Classic Retro or something. Beige Hangul is one. Muted with accents is another. Hyperfuse regular or Hyperfuse Origins are pretty different. Let's say Hyperfuse regular, so Hyperfuse R2. Hyperfuse R2. Violet on cream wouldn't look too bad. Taro? Yeah, sure, Taro. Can put Taro on there. And we'll do the controversial Sandstorm choice because why not? I think it'll look interesting if you guys do pick that. Ooh! Ooh! No. I'm gonna actually... I'm sorry, Jeezy, but I'm actually gonna put a key set that I think is loud, but kinda neat. How about GMK Skeletor? What do you guys think of GMK Skeletor? I think GMK Skeletor could be cool. Alright. Start poll. And you can use your points. You can cause chaos in this poll today. So do your thing. Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna wash my hands actually. So I'll be right back. Enjoy this, looking at the stickers and the board. BRB. Let's see. Oh, look at those votes coming in. Woo! Gang. Oh my god, people are spending their points. Who's the shameless person spending all their points? How many people are rigging the vote? I love it. Look at this fight between Hangul and Skeletor right now. Would you mind sharing GMK Hyperfuse round 2? Yeah, sure. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. GMK Mr. Petrov, you pricks have made me waste 3k points. This is the way. This is GMK Hyperfuse round 2. Here is GMK Hyperfuse round 2. Wow, 180 votes for Skeletor. I dropped like 20k. Ryotaro contributed 20,000 channel points. Holy shit. I love it. I love you. I love this gambling spirit. Oh my god. Can't you just pick it outright with 5k with a redeem? Are you implying that people could have thought of a strategy to win? In merely 3 minutes? Don't tell him, man. Don't tell him. 10 peaches draw 10k points. Oh boy, y'all are gamblers. Risky. So Skeletor is this set. The economy needed a reset. That's true. That's true. We don't have many places where you can dump all your points. Actually, oh, maybe I should do a prediction in a bit. All right, JD, come over here. JD is happy that you guys have spent all your points. Good job. There. At least now when I get asked in an interview if I've ever failed, I now have my answer. I love it. Do you guys see that JD still has his dapper? Oops, it's a little on the side now. He's still quite dapper. Mr. Petrov regrets all of his choices in life and forgets that GMK Skeletor is an amazing set. Look at how loud and awesome this set is. Who knows? It might actually look fine. We gotta do the green accents, right? Yeah, green accents might look kind of cool, actually. Where can I get the cable? A friend of mine made this cable, if you're talking about that one. So unfortunately it's not being sold by a vendor, but you could probably have a cable made just like that. It's basically black. Is it black? It's like, no, it's like more like dark gray paracord with a thin Limo-like connector. So it's not Limo, but it's like Limo-esque. It's kind of like fake Limo, basically. Mick being a little very graphic here. Look at these boomers crawling out of the recliners. Damn, Petrov. Joran says, I know where you can get a cable made. I heard that Joran might know where you can get a cable made. So maybe you should ask Joran if you need a cable made. Just saying. Now I have an image of Skeletor singing K-pop in my head. I will... Never mind. I was just thinking about something, but I just lost my train of thought just now. But I would love to see a video of Skeletor singing K-pop. Like just like the He-Man video, but Skeletor singing K-pop. I'll go get a matching artisan for this. Let me see what I got though. Oh, I have a few. Alright, give me... But it has to be a girl group, son. Do you see the fake carbon keycap in Loki episode 2? Yeah, people have been talking about that all day today. One of those things that I just see people talk about, and I'm like, y'all are just trying to farm a bunch of... Just trying to farm karma. There's at least like 20 posts on RMK right now that are like, do you see the carbon on the Loki series? Look at that, we made it, man. Mechanical keyboards are so cool, man. Oh, but it's the fake carbon. I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it. I got it. All right. Let me go get a cap. One sec. Alright, I picked this artisan for today because I kind of missed seeing it on a board. Cha-chan! I know it's not a K-pop themed artisan, but felt a little nostalgic, so went for it. Alright. Let's do this, shall we? All right. Put the typing test up. Okay. All right, is that up? All right, cool. I'm gonna go close the window. And turn off my fan. gotta ping me if you see K-pop theme artists, and sure, I will. I'll let you know. Alright. Are we ready? So, should we do a prediction? I normally don't type that fast. So, what should be a good prediction? 125 maybe? Or faster? 125 I think is fair. 120? 114? 120? 130 is too high. I think I don't hit over the 130 that often. I hit over 130 in a very good day. So, but I don't think that's every time. Let's do. All right. Let me pick something. Start a prediction. 125 is fast. 125 is fair. All right. Let's do 125. All right. So start. Wait. Now, how do I manage prediction? How do I do this? Okay, here it is. All right. How fast will Diego type? All right, you got 1 minute. I think it's up. Ba-bum. All right. So 155. That's nuts. All right. All right, let's see. Whoa, people predicting, a lot of people predicting over 125. Vaporwave would have also looked cool on this. I don't have Vaporwave, unfortunately. And I'll have, let's say 3 redos. No, 2 redos? 2 redos, I think. 3. Okay. Basically, after 30 seconds, I'm not gonna redo. If I choke, I choke. Okay. After 30 seconds, if I'm still typing and like and stuff, I'm not gonna redo. Okay. All right. Alright, here goes nothing. 3 is fair with 30-second cutoff. Alright. Here it is. Alright, I'm just gonna warm up. Okay. Alright. Okay. Here goes. This is a bias by Baion with Cherry Mix Blacks, loop with GHV4 very lightly on an FR4 plate with cherry stabilizers. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's alright. Oh, no, I'm gonna redo. choked. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I got nervous. I never do these predictions. So I got really nervous. Oh my god. I'm like sweating. Alright, wait, where do I submit my... They're in the prediction and where do I submit the... Alright, submit... Prediction... Wait, did it not, show up? Hold up. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, so 46% said over 125, and 54% said under 125. Wait, where is my submission thingy? Hold up. I don't know why it's not showing up. Wait, so I don't know why it's not letting me submit the result for it. He's trying to steal our bits. No, I promise I'm trying to submit the thing. I just can't find it. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the fan for a bit. I'm like sweating. Let me see. Why is it not showing up the submit your prediction result thing? It used to be here. Scammed again? No. Where is it? Okay, hold up. Sir, please, I'm broke. Oh, come on. Let's see. Initial setup, start a prediction. I did that, and then manage a prediction from the dashboard. That's so weird. We had all the submissions, and then complete the prediction, select end submission, but it's not showing me the... So normally it shows you like a little box that basically says like submit your prediction, but it's not popping up on my screen, which is really weird. I don't know why though. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Yeah, I have my summary is showing the results, but it's not letting me submit it. Why is that? Twitch, please. Why is... Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, okay, found it. Choose outcome. Under 125. Alright. Yay! We figured it out, chat. Alright, there. Alright, we can redo the typing test without all this pressure. It's too much pressure. Also, why is the music like being weird today? Oh, everything's so weird today. Everything's like bad today. Ugh. Okay, alright. We're gonna do a typing test without all this pressure, okay? So, here is a typing test without a prediction. I'm sorry for the 40... wait, how was it? I'm sorry to the 46% who lost a bunch of points. But yeah. All right, Oj, sounds good. Have a good one. Have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, here we go. I'm like making so many mistakes. Also, I don't know why my computer's running so slow today. It's like everything seems to be running freaking slow. Give me like a second. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm like closing a bunch of things. Okay, let me try again. Mm-mm. $125. 125 right there. So it sounds like pretty lightly lubed MX Blacks, that's for sure. It sounds like pretty typical top mount with lightly lubed MX Blacks. But it does feel, I wouldn't say it feels like super soft, typing wise. It has some give to it, but I don't think it's like super soft. It's like pretty, alright. Yeah, I would say that this is it has a feeling of most top mounts that I feel like they give. The brass plate is worth trying though. It feels softer than normal brass. Oh, I see. Okay. I haven't tried a normal brass plate in a top mount TKO in a bit, but yeah, could be worth trying for sure. But I think that this FR4 plate kind of feels like it's soft, but it's not like it doesn't have like a crazy amount of give. Like you can definitely tell that there is. Okay, I'll show you. Let me see if I can do this without moving my table, but you can see like the caps shift a little bit when I press kind of hard. I would say the edges are much more noticeable. Like there's a lot more give towards the edges here, but that's probably just because of the way the plate, the tabs of the plate are cut. There's less, basically there's less of overlap over at the edges, but that's unrealistic because you're actually pressing pretty high on the, I mean pretty hard on the plate, so it doesn't really matter. I'll say like in normal typing though, it's like slightly softer top mount, and the sound of it is pretty like typical clacky MX Black, where it's like lightly lubed. I think that when you like do use like pretty heavily like 205, the sound definitely changes a lot, but this is like pretty typical MX Black when it's like not lubed very much. So yeah, Mr. Patreon, I've got to run. Fun streams. Thanks for the build and having a good laugh. So that's no problem, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. All right. Well, here are the mods, anyhow, for you to hear. Goodbye, Peaches. Have a good one. That's what it sounds like. So let's go back and so let's take a closer look at the board though, now that it's built. Someone did ask me about a comparison of this, I think, with, what was it? TK1? Well, did someone want to see TK1? I forget. Someone asked to see the TK1, I believe. So here is the TK1. This is built very differently though. First of all, this is the lavender lilac TK1, and this one is built with Gateron. Marshmallow switches. These are built with marshmallow switches on I believe this was a half FR4 plates. I think that's right, yeah. It is half FR4. Yeah, half FR4 plate. So a bit different. And these I think are lubed with, it might have been 2.5, but I don't remember. I need to check. But yeah, I think as far as boards, the color, of course, of the TK1 is much darker. I would say the bias is definitely more of a, it's definitely much more of a like blue purple sort of color. Yeah. So like if you want to hear the differences, they're very different switches. What's the bottom board? The bottom is a Heine Bush TKill 1. Heine TKill 1. Marshmallows are deeper than most other JWKs. Maybe. I actually can't. Yeah, I mean, on this particular build, they do sound a little deeper. But I do think that a lot of JWKs do sound pretty similar to each other. Yeah, marshmallows I think might be slightly deeper, but I haven't had a side-to-side comparison for me to tell you. Like, I haven't put the same marshmallows on the same plate as this and that and this other Switch, you know? The lube job is definitely thicker than marshmallows. I know that for a fact. Yeah, these are pretty thinly lubed MX Blacks, which I think are fine. They actually remind me of some of the other MX Blacks I have. Yeah, I should have some MX Blacks that are pretty thinly lubed. My 160 has a pretty thin MX Black build, I think. Thinly lubed MX Black build, I think. I think this one should have a rather thin lube job. So... Are those the mallows I sold you? Yeah. Yeah, Jeff Leopard. Those are the same ones. So these are a bit thinly lubed too. If you want to hear even clackier than this, I do have some that are much clackier than this. This build should have really clacky switches. Let's see. Oh, Tim, hello. Hello, Tim. 8 Pebble says, do you go any experience with DCS keycaps from Signature Plastics? Yeah, I do have some. I have my Stellar 65 right now has some DCS on it. So here is. These are MX Blacks lubed with. These are MX Blacks lubed with RO59. Can't tell if the little static bursts are from the stream or my headphones. I think probably stream. Probably me. It's probably because of the boom armor or something. I don't know. These are not GMK caps, so these are Palm. This is OG Palm. So a bit, it's going to sound deeper. But they're very clacky. Looks like a koala? No, this is an LZ-GHV2. LZ-GHV2 with the brass bottom. Has a pretty cool side look, side profile. I really like this board. It's one of my favorite boards actually. It's so unique. How's the quality of my DCS set? I like the quality of DCS sets in general. I can show you though. Instead of telling you, I can just show you. All right. How many boards do you have in your collection? Quite a few. Quite a few. A few dozen. Alright, so this is DCS. So this is the Stellar 65 from Space with DCS Raindrop Reverse. Oops. The switches, these are Greeted black tops and stems with Zeal bottoms. They're Franken switches. Yeah, I like DCS. DCS is profile-wise is extremely similar to Cherry profile, but the keycaps are much thinner. So the keycaps are rather thin. So you can see here, like the keycaps are pretty thin. But the profile is just like Cherry profile, so actually I like typing on them. They are indeed double shot. Yes, these are indeed double shot keycaps. They're ABS double shot keycaps made by Signature Plastics. And they're thin. They're like 1 millimeter or whatever instead of like 1.5 or whatever that is, the standard. Yeah, so thinner than GMK or you know, typical Cherry stuff, but it's pretty nice. So they definitely have a thinner sort of sound to them, but I like them. I feel like they just have their own, like place. I personally don't mind DCS though. I think DCS can be pretty nice. It's a little bit underrated. I think people kind of discount the fact that they're because they're thin, they must be bad, but I don't really think that's the truth. I think they just have their own, they have their place for them to shine. But yeah. So let's show off the bias for a bit. So this is the board that we built today. It is the bias by Baionlenja. It has MX blacks on it and an FR4 plate. Let's see. Here. Here it is, up close. In a beautiful 2Z matched color, basically. I would say this is more accurate to the color because of the reflection from the light on my right. I think this is kind of accurate. This is a little too bright. I think this is more accurate of the color. I think somewhere towards the middle is like where the color really looks like in real life. Like maybe the right-sided blocker is pretty close to what it really looks like IRL. But yeah, pretty nice board here. And here is the side profile of this keyboard. Super nice side profile in my opinion. Kind of looks like a spaceship. Kind of looks like a spaceship. Jampa, thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. Have a good one. But yeah, here is the side profile of this board. And here's the back. And here's the bottom. The bottom is looking pretty good. Super shimmery. I know that the lighting is, of course, reflecting on everything towards the camera, but yeah. It's very sharp. Very nice. Very sleek bottom. Pretty light keyboard overall. Did I have still my scale here? I do. If you want to measure the weight here, again, and here is the USB port, nice and tight. The top and bottom are pretty well matched, actually. There might be a slight discoloration towards the edge, but it's not much. It's kind of normal of most seamed pieces like this. Here's the front. Has a little small gash right here. It's barely noticeable. Like from front typing, it's like you can't really see it. But anyway, weight-wise, all built, this is 1,734 grams. Basically 500 more grams before the build. So the build itself is 500 grams. And in pounds, that's almost 4 pounds. 3 pounds and 13 ounces. Skeletor mods look so close to Omnitail. Yeah. Omnitail should be a little bit, maybe a little darker actually. But yeah. Skeletor uses stock colors. I believe this is TU2 cyan and DY purple. I am liking the look of this board though. It's super sleek, super nice. Do you remember the cardboard under the scale before weighing? Oh yeah, of course I do. I mean, I already removed the cardboard like long ago, but yeah. Yeah. But yeah, if anybody has any other questions, feel free to ask. I know you're just messing. Let's see who's streaming. Can I have it? Don't ask me. Ask its owner maybe. Ooh, Dr. Who is streaming. Sampack is streaming. Yura is streaming. Yura is currently doing emotes. Andy is playing games. Tim apparently is still streaming. Tim Keelis. He's doing some podcast thing. I don't know what he's up to. Huru is doing a TK1. Any thoughts on the right side USB-C port as opposed to center or the left? I like right-sided ports on TKL personally. I actually don't mind right-sided ports on TKL. I mean, if you use a non-coiled cable, it can look pretty nice actually. So if you use a non-coiled cable like this one, like, you know, maybe you plug it in directly like this, it can look pretty clean, you know. So I don't mind. I personally don't really mind that it's on the right side. And actually, if you have a coil cable, one way to do it is you kind of pass it through the other side of your monitor area and you connect your cable like this instead. You know, either way, it doesn't really matter. Personally, I don't really care about the cabling as much, just because my table's a mess after a while. But yeah, I do like right-sided USB-C ports for TKLs. I don't mind them. I think they look just fine in that particular position. I still use cheap cables from Amazon. Just get Lindy cables. Lindy cables are great. I have some here. Keycaps uses GMK Skeletor. So here's my bunch of other cables. My shameful bunch of cables. Here's some Lindy cables. Here's a Lindy cable. There's some other random cables I have. Here's another Lindy cable. USB-C for this one. I think this is USB mini. Lindy cables. Yeah. That's the cable that you just pulled out to the left. This is a cable made by, I believe this is a space cable. This is a custom space cable that I had made. Yeah. This was made by Cup Cables. Cup Cables made this one, purple, very nicely reverse coiled, very well coiled. Do you know the component colors? Yeah, it should just be gray with clear text. Yeah, with clear tech flex sleeving. Black, black heat shrink, golden port. That's about it. Nothing special. I usually go for the more. I go for the more basic colors. I go for like beige, gray, black, white, that kind of stuff. This one was kind of an exception actually, so yeah. This one I actually just bought like this. Like I just saw it and I was like, oh cool, purple. Yeah. But yeah. Basic color match with better with lots of different boards. Yeah, that's exactly why I go for neutral colors. I swap things often, so I just go for something muted. Relatively neutral. Yeah. But anyway, I think that's it for today. Oh, it's almost midnight. Does anyone have any last minute questions? Who shall we raid? We can give it to Dr. Hurus, who is building a Heine TKL if you want to see another TKL. We can go raid Sam Pack, who is building a Rect 1800. And we can also give it to Yura, who is currently drawing and whatnot. TKL train? Alrighty, TKL train it is. Let's raid Doctor Who. Again, thank you everybody for stopping by tonight. I will be busy this weekend. So I think I will be streaming either on Sunday or late or like later in the week. So don't expect to stream until later, I think. Yeah, all about that, Paperboy. Thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you. My next build, I actually am unsure what I'm going to be building. I might be building something personal, but I haven't gotten around to making all the preparations yet. So you'll probably just see me on stream and just come by, hang out, and yeah, you'll probably know what I'm building then. Other than that, there should be more boards coming in. I am preparing some other boards to build too for clients and whatnot. But if you have any questions about my commissions, you can always go to my website, which is lightningkeywords.com. Here is the commissions page. You can also join my socials. And yeah, come hang out on the Discord if you have time and if you would like to. But yeah, thank you everybody for all the support. Sorry for the disconnects in between during the stream. I will look into that. One Row, welcome first of all, and thank you so much. You two have a good one. Have a good rest of your week and have a good evening. Disgraceful Asian, thank you so much. Always appreciate your soft nature, helps me wind down. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you all have a great night. Let's go raid Dr. Huru. Have a fun time. Let's go say Mega Raid. Huru T-Kill Train. Let's go. That's the raid message. Alright, let's go raid him. See y'all later. Have a great night.